Today, we're checking out 30 of the hottest demos for upcoming games that you can play right now on Steam. Let's jump in and explore the next big titles before anyone else. Embrace your dark side and don the robes of a cultist as you slowly take over the world. Draw with your blood and perform blood rites to overcome foes and challenges in your path. Perform your god's dreadful deeds to be rewarded with even more powerful sorceries. Recruit followers to do your bidding. They are mindless pawns ready to do anything for you. Order them around and sacrifice them as your god demands to perform even stronger rituals. It's a twisted take on adventure RPGs and the roguelike genre with its large living and breathing world that you'll get to explore. Uncover secrets, interact with 4 flavorful factions and your cult, all in order to gather devotion for your god. With enough followers, rituals, and power, face your final challenge, summoning your deity into the mortal realm. The world is about to get cooked. In a city where the paranormal's just another part of the daily grind, there's a guy, Howard, detective. His latest gig? A real mindbender. Word on the street is that the world's about to get a front row seat to an alien invasion. Not the little green men. These guys are nastier and packing a lot more hardware. The kind that doesn't just probe you, they annihilate you. Dive headfirst into the chaos and uncover a plot so thick you could slice it with a Bowie knife. Travel through the universe and score the ultimate prize, the Titan Core. With every twist and turn, every near miss and close call, you're not just fighting for survival. You're playing the heist of the century. Knights in Tight Spaces is a tactical deck-building game in the same universe as Fights in Tight Spaces, the successful game by Ground Shatter. It is a standalone title that sends us back to medieval times, building on the much-loved gameplay in new and dynamic ways while maintaining the same stylish look and feel and thrilling animated fight sequences. Knights in Tight Spaces battles have a striking and stylish appearance, with strong action movie visual effects and animations. Fight your way through challenging scenarios packed with enemies, while you vibe with the elegant soundtrack. With 300 cards, different classes and gear to equip, and the upgrading system, Knights in Tight Spaces offers you countless hours of deck-building fun, whether you are an experienced turn-based tactician or new to the genre. Castle of Alchemists is an action RPG and tower defense hybrid where you take on the role of Bellator, an alchemically enhanced super soldier, and fight against relentless hordes of enemies from other worlds. Craft items with randomized abilities that only a super soldier can wield, lay down deadly traps and build towers, mutate, and advance to your perfection. Crush hordes of enemies as you reclaim the castle from the invaders piece by piece. The fate of the castle lies in your hands. Play as Rob, a friendly musician trying to restore harmony in an off-tuned world where wacky villains are corrupting music. Rick Riffson, boss of the evil Super Metal Records company, is using the Battle of the Bands contest to extend his hold on every last note, chord, and song by trapping the best musicians with deceptive soul-binding contracts. Embark on an adventure with Rob and his zany rock-loving friend to end SMR's plans. Stay alert during your journey. Riffson's devilish goons, monster instrument hybrids, and legendary musical animals will try to get in your way. The NecroDancer's back in an all-new rhythm game. Dragged into a strange new world, Cadence must engage in musical combat with monsters pouring through the rift. Each monster has unique behaviors, like bats that shift lanes when attacked, and tougher foes take multiple hits to dispatch. Learn the pattern of each new fretful fiend to keep the music flowing. Death of the Reprobate is a gentle story about helping people and being a nice lad. Travel around a quiet rural town. Help the locals in their day-to-day tasks. This is a game full of slow-burning simple pleasures until the devil gets involved. Crown Gambit is a narrative tactical game in which you guide 3 paladins down an ominous path through a capital plagued by chaos and political unrest. Pledge allegiance to one of the pretenders to the throne and help them ascend to power. Follow your own principles, but be careful, as your choices often come at a price. Pick a side among plotters and use ancestral relics to defeat your foes, from power-hungry knights to cunning nobles and rebel commoners. What will you sacrifice to save the kingdom? Which heir to the throne will you champion? The realm's destiny lies in your hands. IRONHIVE. Elevate housing, utility, social, production, and defense buildings. Beware, a big city requires a lot of resources, and if you can't provide them, your colony will lose stability, which will lead to rapid collapse. Use the cards you've been dealt wisely. Each turn represents a season you've survived, and while you have stability, there's still hope. If it reaches 0, it's over for you. Send out expeditions in search of vital resources, technologies, and various items. But remember, the sweeter the reward, the higher the risk. Dungeon crawling, date sim, and rhythm-based gameplay come together into a fiery, one-of-a-kind blend. Dance your heart out to the funky tunes of the Fleapit, complete with a multi-layered music system to match your playstyle. Every level is procedurally generated, filled with unique encounters and secret rooms. Roguelite progression system keeps things fresh every time you play, with tons of weapons and perks to try out. Sorry We're Closed is a nostalgic, single-player survival horror game. Enjoy atmospheric environments driven by classic fixed camera angles and the thrill of arcade-style first-person combat. Enter the perilous demon world, collecting items and managing your resources to stay alive. Follow the final days of Michelle as she battles to break the curse placed on her by a powerful demon looking for love. Help or hinder the lives of curious residents in Michelle's bustling London borough as you pursue freedom from your own untimely demise. Build and manage your own tavern in this charming fantasy business sim. Dive into every detail or relax and decorate to your heart's desire. Upgrade your tavern and navigate light-hearted tales of unlikely heroes as you play the most important role of all, the Tavern Keeper. If you enjoy building, decorating, and creating, this game is perfect for you. From the creator of The First Tree comes We Harvest Shadows, an emotional first-person narrative game with farming and horror elements. Players take control of Transplant from the city, who has exiled himself to an abandoned farm for the rest of his life. He thinks the world is better without him in it. Each new day brings a new to-do list. Players will fix up their house, care for livestock, and improve their farmstead, all while exploring the hundreds of acres surrounding the farm. But in the quiet of the lonely nights, someone or something is watching you. Lose yourself in a unique and colorful universe of real miniature artworks. While you travel across mythical and historical lands, listen to long-forgotten tales, dive into Eastern mythology, and unravel the mysteries hidden within the unique puzzles. During this journey through the 16th to 18th centuries of Ottoman and Persian culture, you'll also meet people from diverse backgrounds, face ancient creatures, wander through streets and palaces, and be a part of exciting historical events. This once enchanting world is now on the verge of being forgotten. It is in your hands to solve mysteries and puzzles to bring the miniature universe back to life again. Decorate and organize the camper van of your dreams. Embark on a journey of self-discovery as you build your own home on wheels, using a combination of creative block organization puzzles and relaxing interior design. Make your heart feel at ease and your camper van feel like home. Shape and lead your own fully customizable and debt-ridden family of Inquisitors in charge of hunting the chromatic monsters infesting the city of Neotalis. As your Inquisitors cleanse the city, they will unlock unique abilities and grow more powerful until they retire or die. Gain favors by hanging out with eccentric nobles, learn the secrets the city holds, and occasionally deliver ice cream. Bits and Bops is a collection of original rhythm mini-games. Filled with catchy music, snappy gameplay, and gorgeous, hand-drawn animation, Bits and Bops is sure to brighten your day. Leave everything behind and open a tiny bookshop by the sea in this cozy narrative management game. Stock your tiny bookshop with different books and items, set up shop in scenic locations, and run your cozy secondhand bookshop while getting to know the locals. Save a puppy and embark on a heartwarming, hand-drawn adventure together. Journey to the heart of an enchanted forest, solving puzzles and avoiding hunters to protect your newfound friend. Become a mean ass-kicking menace in the world's first-person booter. Play as GLUM, the crude, short-tempered misfit goblin, and overcome everyone's expectations, even your own, as you go save your overlord and friends. Saving one's overlord is above most minions' pay grade, especially when you're used to sweeping the floors of your overlord's lair. Equip your magical boot, start your journey of magical ass-kickery and whimsical violence. In the realm of Symphonia, music acts as a source of life and energy. But since the founders and their orchestra vanished, the inhabitants are divided, and the world slowly falls into silence. What if there was a way to gather a new orchestra? That's the question Philemon, the mysterious musician in Symphonia, will have to answer. Embody a mysterious violinist, brought back to life in a declining world. Your violin and bow are both your instrument and a means of transport. Catapult yourself through the world and complete levels by solving exciting platforming challenges while reactivating the machinery that brings life and energy back to this world. Morgan, Metal Detective, is a first-person, cozy metal detecting adventure game. It combines exploration, creativity, and a cozy atmosphere into a heartwarming adventure. Everyone on the island is searching for something. Morgan must search the island with her metal detector to find these lost treasures. Each of these quests asks you to engage and really think about the potential location of the lost item. Lose yourself in the quests and lovely audio and explore every inch of this magical island. Master an entirely skill-based rhythm combat with fierce battles and unexpected challenges. With multiple difficulty options, Nocturne is a game suitable for beginners and veterans of the rhythm genre. Find equipment to unlock powerful combat buffs or abilities. Defeat enemies to unlock them in arcade mode, where you can challenge them again for high scores. Make friends, battle enemies, and traverse a beautiful world as it falls apart around you. The perfect balance of heart-pumping musical combat, magnificent world-building, and deep story. Bobls is a bouncy precision platformer. Blow and bounce on bubbles as you collect magical gemstones in hundreds of fun and challenging levels. Play solo or join forces with Mauser in the co-op campaign, and carefully coordinate your moves as you solve mind-bending puzzles. The online universe also features an intuitive level editor for you to create and share levels with the world. Bubbles play a central role in your adventure. Use them to maneuver difficult terrain, collect useful items, and press inaccessible buttons as you bounce through levels. Slide down slopes at thrilling speeds, and build combos as you venture through the increasingly challenging worlds. A light-hearted mystery game about a reluctant detective who wants to be a Bollywood star. The setting of modern-day India is front and center in this demo. You meet some of the lovely characters from the full game and solve the case of why Mrs. Sengupta got banned from high tea. Join the ultimate expedition and enter Cormo's mind as he embarks on a grueling mission to chart a mysterious island shrouded in mind-bending fog. Put your persuasion skills to the test and direct his fate with every word, but be prepared for unexpected consequences. Journey through the most remote places in the underground metropolis of Antro. Your mission is to deliver a package with an unknown recipient and, while you're at it, overthrow the totalitarian government of La Cupola. Play to the rhythm of urban music in this adventure full of action, puzzles, and 2.5D platforming. Dive into the rhythm of hip-hop, drill, R&B, and electronic music, and move freely around the city, overcoming the obstacles that Antro will put in your way, be it resolving puzzles or doing parkour. But keep this in mind. When the story requires it, get ready to run at full speed, because the pursuits in Antro are an everyday occurrence, and both you and the scenario will move in synchrony with the music. Remember, the enemy is always lurking. You're shipwrecked on a lost mythical island. As backpacker Alex, you must befriend the forgotten gods of Greek mythology and restore their memories. Explore the dynamic island and its story sandbox to build new friendships, solve the mystery, and save the gods. You are the Esophaguys, old folks with elongating necks. Stretch, bite, and swing together in co-op, compete in minigames for long-necked glory, and embark on a narrated story. Featuring the world's first soundscape composed of twanging tones and elderly grunts. And there you have it. 30 incredible demos you can play today to get a taste of the future. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss out on the latest games and best deals.